Hear me out, Pisces. Hear me out. Guess what? This is for those of you who know, this message today is for those of you who know that you're with your divine counterpart. And hear me out. If you're with your divine counterpart, you know what their gifts are and they know what your gifts are. And sometimes you know what their gifts are and they know what your gifts are before you do. Isn't that strange? Isn't that crazy? Like they know, let's say you have the gift of manifesting things quickly, right? Manifesting abundance in your life quickly. They see it because they see you do it. They see you take your energy when you decide to do something. They see that every time you decide that you're going to do something, like bam, like it's done. And they're like, whoa, how did Pisces come up with that idea? How did they, those are your downloads that you get. Those are your gifts. And maybe some of you, a lot of you out there, I feel have that gift and you didn't even know it. Like you just did it and you just take it as part of who you are. But now, and then those gifts got taken advantage of at some point, right? And this is what happened. You ended up carrying other people's burdens because when you loan out your gifts, when you take your gifts and you give to other people, you are picking up their burdens. How does that work? Here's an example. Let's say you make a deal with your partner, right? That something that you're gonna buy. It costs $100, just to keep it simple, and you're gonna come up with that $100 over the next 12 months. So you budget for that, and you manifest that, and you say, okay, I can do that in 12 months. And they're like, but I've seen Pisces do more than that in like 2 months, right? I've seen her or him do that before in 2 months. So they're like, okay, and they make the deal with you, right? And they're like, okay, we're gonna do that, bet. And then now they go and they change the plan, and then they come to you and they go like, hey, like I've sped up the plan, and not only is it the $100 in a year, now I need $200 in a year, but now I need it in 2 months. Like we need to do it in 2 months, and it's something that you both really want, right? Which will tug on your emotion, right? Because of course, people know how to tug on your emotions. That's why it's really good for you to be tempered and balanced, right? And not act out of emotion. And that's a lesson Pisces has learned, right? And that's a lesson other people are going to learn, because that person that's with you, that's doing that, they're acting out of emotion. They can't wait. They are not tempered. They don't have patience. They want it, and they want it now. Everybody wants what they want, and they want it now, right? So now they're going to call, you're going to have to stop manifesting everything else that you're manifesting so you could come up with that now $100, but $200 in less than 2 to 4 months, let's say. Right? But originally it was a year. And they're like, I know Pisces can do it. I know you can do it, Pisces. I know I've seen you do it before. Right? But it doesn't matter. Because not only when you are manifesting for this item or this thing that you're doing together, you also have to have enough to give back to yourself. Remember that, right? Remember that. Because you have to stay high vibrational to be able to have this cup that you can either give to others or you can give back to yourself. And you have to decide when to give to others and when to give to yourself. Right? And this could be the other way around also. It could be like your partner. Like you may know that your partner has the gift of gab and they can talk you out of any situation that you have going on, right? And that's a great thing, right? To have somebody who knows how to talk, who knows how to articulate well enough to get you out of any bad situation. I want that person with me too. But hey, guess what? Now, does that mean that you go out there and you act a fool? Right? So you can pull on their energy? That's exhausting. Now you're giving them your burden. You're creating burdens for them to carry that were not theirs. Are we on the same page? I think we're on the same page now. So the message for you is today that we need to be aware, excuse me, as you're becoming aware, you're gonna becoming or getting confirmation of what your gifts are. Whether it's the gift of manifestation, the gift of abundance, the gift it's gonna be very clear to you. And so it's gonna be up to us to hold the other people in our lives accountable, because even though you are divine counterparts and you're elevating together, first of all, you both may not be at the same level, right? So one may be here, one, and it's not good or bad. It's just that other people may still have lessons to learn. Remember, Pisces, you are the one that's been through the 12 zodiac signs already, right? So unless you're with another Pisces, which is possible, but you could still be at different stages of your journey where you're still elevating each other, but you're still working on your own your own shadow aspects, right? So it's going to be really important that you recognize, right? It's been some of the lessons you've learned have helped you recognize when your gifts are being used and used in the wrong way. And so it's also important to let other people know when they are using your gifts in the wrong way. And I'm not saying go to the person and go, "Oh, you're using my gifts." Like, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that you hold them accountable to your boundary. And the boundary was 112 months, right? Now, if you can do more and you're manifesting something that you both really want, I'm not saying don't go ahead and put it in, but they cannot come and make demands of you and make you stop giving energy to yourself to put it all into their basket, that basket that they want to manifest in the moment, just because they know that, or they feel that they know that you can do it. Because of course you need to hold a reserve for yourself. And you know, we live in a material world. We live here on earth, and so this is normal. This is normal for you. This will happen to you. It will happen to them. So we need to constantly be working on ourselves, constantly be holding the other person, our divine counterpart, accountable, right? And here's the thing: if it's your divine counterpart, they may not be happy, but you're going to continue to know that this is your divine counterpart because they're going to hear you out. They may not like it, but they're going to hear you out because they know it's true. Just like if you do it to them, you're going to hear them out because you know whatever they're telling you is true. And it's for the best interest of both of you, because there's no interest in both of you creating burdens for both of you to carry. And then guess what? The cup goes away and the high vibrations go away, right? And so sometimes it's one person in the relationship that's keeping the vibe, right? Sometimes it's the other person. But if we're both creating burdens for each other, what the hell? What are we doing, right? It's not going to work. It's just not going to work. You're going to end up, broken down, right? 10 of Wands, and never releasing them, right? But the idea is to release the burden. The idea is that if your partner is carrying 10 Wands, it's not for them to release it onto you. It's for you to help them to release them by transmuting that energy into something more high vibrational. I hope I'm making sense. So I'm going, oh shit, I just dropped my card in the water. Pisces. Which one did I drop? The burdens. I just washed the burdens away. So see what I mean? It just actually literally fell. I have a bucket of water sitting right here. I was getting ready to mop the floor and decided to stop and do a reading for you, and it fell in the water. You know what? Wash that shit away, right? You are the water sign. You are the water sign, so you gotta help. Like it's your job to keep them accountable. To keep them accountable. I'm gonna pull one more. We're gonna pull an oracle card for you. Oh my gosh, I just got back. Let's see, Spirit. What's the message for? I had another message. Held. May you feel the ocean's caress. Exactly. So it's okay to be emotional, but it's okay to feel the caress of the ocean, right? It's the emotions of things, when people don't like it, when you hold them accountable, when you don't like it, when you're being held accountable. But it's okay to be held by those emotions, but hold yourself accountable to what it is that you're really creating, this high vibration life that you're creating together, so that you don't end up carrying those burdens that I just washed away in this bucket of water, this bucket of bleach water that's beneath me. All right. So stay beautiful, Stay inspired, and let's keep weaving that dream together, Pisces. I will see you in the next one.